Hello collective, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am the Buddha Baddie. I am a psychic and intuitive medium who reads energy, and I channel messages that I get from the Most High to give to you guys. Yeah, I decided to do a pick a card reading today. Excuse my voice, I'm getting a little bit of a scratchy throat, so I apologize if my voice seems a little raspy right now, but yeah. So I'm gonna get into it. We have 3 piles to choose from. Okay, this is going to be, if you haven't seen the title is what do others love about you? What do people love about you? What do others find, what do people admire about you, pretty much. Okay, so I'm gonna start with pile number 1. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3. All right, I did already pre-shuffle the oracle cards just so we can make the reading more easier to flow with, so I can kind of get the messages as we go and it's not as, hectic or chaotic or whatever. So yeah, take your time, whichever pile resonates with you the most, whatever you feel guided towards, whatever energy feels the most connected to you at this moment, that is your pile. You can choose more than 1 pile, so if you feel guided towards another pile, more than 1 pile, that is totally okay. That message may be also for you. And reminder that this is past, present, and future energy. Okay, so you have to use your discernment on this kind of energy. This is a general reading, so it's not going to be super insanely specific. Some things might be so on point with you, but other things might not match. That is okay. Just know that that message isn't for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with pile number 1, and then yeah, link in the description. Link in the description. The description is going to have the different pile selections to choose from. Okay, so yeah. All right. Alrighty, hi pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This pile is for you. Okay, so first off, we're gonna start off with this little mini tarot. I feel like people admire your hard work, your hardworking ethic. Okay, I heard ethic. Something about your skills. A lot of people do admire your skills. A lot of people love how insanely practical you are. I feel like you guys are so practical when it comes to things that you acquire, whether this is new skills, new hobbies. I feel like a lot of people see you as a very reliable person, pile number 1, okay? A lot of people do see you as someone who's like a long-lasting friend, a long-lasting partner, someone that they can build with, okay? People do love the fact that you guys are very grounded human beings, okay? Yeah, I feel like people do see you as very intuitive as well, because I'm seeing the black cat right there. I feel like people definitely see you as someone who can help guide them in some way. I don't know if you guys are mentors, therapists, or whatever, but I'm seeing that the advice you have is really golden, okay? A lot of people take your advice, and I feel like a lot of people do build a lot of practicality from it, okay? People love how hardworking you are. I keep on getting that. People also love that you're very balanced when it comes to your hobbies, your different ways of, I heard ways of making ends meet, okay? So maybe you guys are entrepreneurs, or you guys are people who have different facets of monetary income, okay? Or people to see that within you. A lot of people admire that you're a very sensible person, okay? I'm already reading it just from this card, so we're gonna go really deep in. But yeah, I am getting that you guys can be slow and steady. I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race. People do appreciate and admire and love that you guys are very steady with the way that you achieve your goals, okay? You guys may take a slow time to get your goals into motion, but when it gets into motion, it's very secure, and people really do admire that, you guys, okay? Pile number 1. Starting off strong, pile number 1. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna get an angel number first before we get started with this message, just to, see what angel number is in synchronicity with this message for you guys. So if you're seeing this angel number, that is major confirmation that this message is definitely for you guys. Okay. Spirit, ancient ancestors, universe, source, thank you so much for guiding me. Oh, I just whistled kind of with my teeth without trying. So maybe you guys are seen as whistleblowers. All right, you guys are seen as people who, I heard change the status quo. Okay, people like that you can change the status quo. Okay, let's clear the energy out. First of all, okay. Pile number 1. For my pile number 1, what is their angel number message? I just got like a raging head rush. Okay. Ooh. Pile number 1. Thank you. All right, so 2020, you guys could be seeing 2020. If you see, maybe the year 2020 is significant for you guys for this reading. Yeah, I'm getting like you guys, people really bond with you. People find your energy very, very magnetic. Okay, people find your energy very, very eye-opening is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like a lot of maybe people from 2020, I'm getting like an energy of 2020. Maybe people you met from 2020 feel like they have a really tight-knit bond to you, or they feel a kind of connection with you. I don't know. Take that as it resonates, you guys, okay? That might not be for everyone. Whoa. Okay. I feel like people love that you're able to build from the ground up, okay? When things fall down for you guys, you're able to reconstruct, rebuild, okay? Restructure. Okay, yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's the slow and steady wins the race kind of energy coming through. I feel like you are someone who enlightens a lot of people. Maybe you enlightened a lot of people on your journey. Yeah, sorry, my throat chakra is getting really attacked right now. I don't know what's up. Okay. For my pile number 1, what do other people admire and love about my pile number 1? Holy spirits, divine spirits. What do others love about pile number 1? Some of my protection spray first, just to cleanse the reading. I'm trying to get this reading, you know, very much so aligned for you guys. So maybe you guys are definitely, I'm getting like you guys could be neat freaks, or you guys are people who take things very slow. Okay, you guys could take things very slow. People could admire how slow you are, how slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, and people could admire your slow but patient, like you have a patient energy to you, okay? And I feel like towards other people as well. Okay, let's get started with this reading. Pile number 1. All right, so the Fool in reverse. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Fool in reverse. Okay, what else, Spirit? What do other people love about pile number 1? Okay, King of Swords in reverse coming out. Okay. Page of Cups reverse. Interesting this reading. And the Hierophant. Okay. Back of the deck is the World in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. Okay, pile number 1. So, what I'm getting from this right off the bat is people really do admire and love your spiritual guidance. Okay, you guys are very spiritually, you guys are definitely spiritually advanced, ascended beings, okay, ascended masters. And I feel like pile number 1, people do admire the fact that you guys are able to tell it as it is, okay? People love the fact that you're able to take new directions in life and not care about the opinions of what other people think, okay? Because you have a lot of nasty energies that are very critical, have been very critical over your life. And I feel like a lot of them do, it stems from a very wounded ego. And I feel like a lot of people, it's almost like they don't want you to light a fire within yourself, okay? A lot of people envy this. They envy a sense of steadiness that you have in your energy, okay? But I do see that people admire the fact that you guys are very tuned into yourself. You guys know yourselves quite well. Pile number one, I feel like you guys are very, very, I just heard monumental for some reason. I don't know why monumental came to mind, but something about your energy is quite monumental in a lot of people's eyes, okay? I feel like you're always building a ladder to success, okay? Even if you take different routes, you're always redirected to your highest self, okay? Something about you're very in tune with your highest self. People admire that. People admire how connected you are with the divine, with source itself, okay? I feel like people see you as a very wise and old soul. People really admire that. People admire that even though you have an old soul, you guys are still able to adapt to certain circumstances, okay? I feel like people admire your childlike wonder, all right? But it can stem... The thing is, what I'm getting from this is that people, they don't know how to come forward to you and tell you how much they admire it, so it may come off as jealousy. A lot of people may, you know, kind of underhandedly say things, make snidey remarks about you, but underneath the surface, they're actually very, very much so, they admire these traits about you. It just comes off as jealousy because they're in a low vibrational frequency, all right? This is not for everyone, but I just heard my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like, it's better than yours. So maybe for, you know, feminine energies, you have a, you know, that kind of energy that makes people, that people love about you. That's just a side note, I don't know. Yeah, pile number one, I feel like people see that you hold like the keys to a certain, to some certain wisdom, some certain knowledge here, okay? I feel like people admire that a lot of people do see you as a spiritual guide or have a lot of guidance from you, so they like to follow in your footsteps. You are seen as like a trendsetter, a leader. People admire that about you, pile number one, okay? I'm getting that people admire you take things slow, you take your time, okay? Not everything has to be a rush, and people like that about you, okay? People like that even if you go through setbacks in life, even if you face delays in life, you still come out stronger, just wiser, more courageous, more in tune with yourself. It's really admirable. People really love that about you. I feel like people from your past, possibly from 2020 and under, or 2020 and, you know, the years before that, they can be watching you or observing you, and they admire the fact that you never give up in certain circumstances, okay? You never give up because you're so in tune with your divine mission or your divine consciousness, okay? I'm seeing that. I'm hearing like get down 7 times, come back up 8 times or something like that. So it's like people have seen you throughout your life be pushed down time and time again, and see you come out even stronger and more experienced and more wise and more adaptable to certain circumstances. And people really love that about you. All right, I feel like people really love the fact that maybe you have dealt with a lot of narcissistic energies in your life. You've dealt with a lot of people who were trying to dim the flame, you know, trying to keep you from sparking and igniting within yourself, okay? Due to their own, you know, personal limiting beliefs, okay? Their own, you know, egotistical values, or just their own wounds and certain things like that. You had a lot of people trying to bring you down, all right? And I'm seeing pile number one that you still didn't give up. You were very perseverant, okay? You had a very steadiness to you and your energy. You do have a steadiness to you and your energy, okay? I feel like people love that you're always bringing, like, I just heard bring it on. Like, you always bring on some sort of either new, like, you always bring a new investment to the table. You always bring a new idea to the table. You always bring some new skills to the table. And I feel like a lot of people admire that. They love that about you. You always have something new to bring to something here, okay? So we're gonna pull out the oracles for you guys. Okay, we have strangely lonely, number 17, holding on way too tight. We have savings, okay? Anticipating needs prevents last-minute scrambles. A financial cushion provides comfort during hard times. Yeah, with that Knight of Pentacles energy, I'm getting that you're good at saving, okay? Or you save, you have like a good investment to yourself, okay? I'm hearing saving it for a rainy day. We have Root of Water, which is the Page of Cups. Yeah, Page of Cups right underneath the Page of Cups. Okay, yeah. So yeah, people admire your sensitivity. You guys could be sensitive people, sensitive humans, highly sensitive people is what I'm hearing. Highly sensitive person. All right. And I feel like this emotionality to you is actually a very admirable trait that a lot of people do admire within you, because you guys are always able to see things from a more sensitive lens. Okay, you're very gentle with your approach to things, and I feel like a lot of people you have dealt with were very critical, are very mean, one-sided, just very negative energies. I feel like we're surrounding you guys. Okay, and I feel like you always have some sort of like guidance that leads you out of these harsh energies that just surround you. I'm getting like a lot of people do want to invest in you, but they have this like very harsh and critical energy around them that causes like, I don't know, some friction here. It's like I'm getting their low vibrational energies that really are attached to your like your practicality, the way that you move, the way that you invest in things. But at the same time, they're just so low vibrational that it actually can mess with your aura, and it can mess with your energy field. Okay, so be mindful of that, pile number one. Maybe this is why you guys like to take your time with things. You guys like to invest in yourselves. You guys like to be slow and steady with certain things, because you know that there's a lot of energies that could try to sabotage or just cause like delays and distractions to what you guys are accomplishing. Yeah, we have the Wasp, anger. Yeah, I feel like, okay, I'm hearing fiery. Okay, so even though you guys have a sensitivity to you, I feel like you guys can really shake things up. You guys can be very feisty in your energy. Okay, I'm feeling like people can try to anger you or try to get you off course, and I feel like you channel that anger into a hobby or into an investment. This could be like investing in yourself, investing in new things, investing in new ways of innovating. You're able to channel that anger, and I feel like that's what makes you very, very rare, but makes you very special and unique, because you use that sensitivity, you use that anger that triggers your sensitive points to something that can actually grow out of it. Ooh, we have soulmates. All right, so you do have some soulmates in this energy. I'm seeing a lot of keys. Okay, so you guys can have like keys to people's hearts. Okay, I feel like a lot of people feel like a tether to you. Okay, you guys definitely have some sort of, and I feel like this is from like a remnants of an old cycle. Okay, pile number one. So I'm getting like you have closed out a major cycle in your life. This could have been from 2020. All right, and I feel like you have some comforting energies that want to come towards you, or they feel guided towards you. Okay, they admire the qualities, like I said, that you have. All right, these are soulmates from a past life is what I'm seeing here, and these soulmates they feel like you hold a key to their heart. They feel like the divine guided you towards them for a certain reason, either specific lessons in their life that they were meant to be learned, or just to help them like release these negative energies that they have had it within them, that reside in them, is what I'm hearing. Because I am getting an energy of like you are able to help navigate. I'm not saying, because people who have narcissistic personality disorders, or personality disorders as in general, you can't change a person, right? But I feel like I heard your spiritual guidance helps people become more in tune with the fact that they are like it helps bring them awareness to who they are. Okay, even if some people don't really want to see it that way, I feel like you subconsciously show people their hidden insecurities, or their hidden egotistical ways that cause them to see things from a lower vibration, if you get what I'm saying. So you have people who are learning valuable lessons that a lot of times they were projecting their own insecurities onto you guys. Okay, maybe a lot of times you were dealing with people, like I said, narcissistic energies, very just critical energies that were they were very adamant on bringing you down. They were very adamant on keeping you blocked, keeping you just, I heard, drowning in your emotions. So maybe these were people who were emotional vampires. They just wanted you to be emotionally drained, emotionally in pain. These people wanted to see you down. They wanted to see you sad. They just didn't want you to be in a high vibrational element of yourself. Okay, and I'm getting that these were soulmates who were karmic, to help you learn valuable lessons about who you are, but I feel like you guys are helping them learn lessons. These people could have really disconnected heart spaces with the King of Swords in reverse. I feel like these people don't take the right leaps of faith. They have misdirected action towards their in their life, they just take misdirected action because they're not connected to their heart space. Okay, these people are very disconnected. They think very logically rather than emotionally. It's important to think emotionally and logically, okay, but you can't, it's kind of hard when you're disconnected from your emotional space and you only see things from a logical space. I know that things happen in life where people get disconnected from their heart space, things like that. A lot of people have a hard time healing their heart due to traumatic instances. I totally understand that. But I am seeing that you guys are someone who brings the humanity into people. Okay, you help people see things from a lighter side. All right, but they could envy this. Okay, I'm saying they can envy this because they're like, how is this person so lighthearted and able to go through these certain circumstances that we put them through, and they actually come out stronger, wiser, lighter. And I feel like people do see that you're an important role that you play in people's lives. Okay, this is getting deep. Pile number one, I feel like people do see you as someone who is a long-lasting figure in their life. Like, they're always going to remember you. They're always going to see you in this light. They're always going to know that you are some sort of frequency that helps them grow, okay? You help people grow, all right? You help people evolve. This is like a very, you're a very intentional being, pile number one. And I feel like people really do love that. They love the bond that they shared with you, even if they were karmics in your life, even if you had to both learn karmic lessons with each other. They really do appreciate and admire the bond that they had with you guys, okay? Yeah, I feel like these are energies that hold on to your energy still to this day, even though you guys have probably closed that door, cut that cord. They still want an emotional tether to you some way, because I feel like these people want to hold on to your energy. This person wants to hold on to your energy. And I am saying just be mindful, pile number one, because a lot of people do see you as someone that they can gain, you know, material wealth from. Okay, materialism. I'm getting people do have materialism in this energy. Okay, so there could be some people who see you as some sort of prophet. You know, they see that they can gain something from you, either monetary, or they can, you know, promote something with your energy is also what I'm getting. So just be mindful of that as well. But I'm saying that people, yeah, I'm getting like, you guys, people admire that they feel like your bond with them is always going to stick, okay? Even if you guys don't talk anymore, even if you guys aren't aligned anymore, you guys are on different paths in life, they're always going to remember you as someone who is a very reliable and strong-minded and hardworking person. So pile number one, I want to know who you are, because you guys seem quite awesome, if I say so myself. You guys seem very, very great. You guys seem like reliable human beings. You guys seem like people feel like they want to build with you as well, okay, with this soulmate energy, okay? I feel like sometimes, like, the things that people have put you through have stung, is what I'm getting. People have really tried to sting you, try to make you feel really heartbroken and hurt, okay? But those were karmic cycles, okay? Karmic lessons here that I feel like you have been equipped to move out of, okay? With that patience energy, like, I feel like you guys were so hardworking and you were able to adapt to certain circumstances and mold your own, like, building of your own self, okay? This helped you build your own self in some way. All right, that is what I'm seeing here, pile number one. Okay, I'm gonna leave that here. I felt like a pause. Okay, maybe like pile number one, there's something about you had to take a pause to get to a higher version of yourself, maybe. People see that, I don't know. Okay, pile number one, thank you so much for watching this reading. If you guys feel guided to any other pile, feel free to go to that pile selection. All right, and then I'm going to head on over to pile number two. All right, pile number two. If you guys chose this pile, then this pile is for you guys. All right, the Page of Cups right off the bat from this little mini tarot. I love this mini tarot. People love your artistic creativity. Okay, pile number one. You guys are you guys could be artists, okay? You guys could be painters. You guys can do a lot when it comes to the arts. People admire this, okay? People admire that you get other people intrigued, pile number two. Something about you guys are either, I'm hearing Picasso energy, okay? So you guys are very, very artistic, very, very creative people, pile number two, okay? I feel like pile number two, I just heard blank canvas. So people admire that you are able to create something out of a blank canvas. Okay, this could be like metaphorically or literally, you know. I feel like people see you as someone who's very, very just so like creative, artistic is what I'm getting. Like you guys could be dreamers. Okay, you guys could be definitely dreamers. You guys can think very childlike. You have a very childlike energy to you. People admire this, okay? Because when you're when that's there's the quote where it's like the closer you are to a childlike spirit, the closer you are to the divine. Okay, so I feel like you guys have a lot of pure divinity to you. Okay, so you have the purity to you that I feel like a lot of people admire. Okay, someone could have short blonde hair. All right, that's not for everyone. Okay, someone could have a bob haircut. Not for everyone though. Someone can like to wear leggings a lot. Maybe you guys like to paint with acrylic paint. Okay. People are seeing you as someone who could be like a hippie or something, or you like the outdoors a lot. You like to go into the outdoors to have a creative outlet. Maybe you do a lot of things outdoors. You maybe like camping. Maybe you just like to be outdoors in general, okay? People do admire that about you. They love that you're very outdoorsy. You're very, like, you love nature. People like that. People like that they can go on hikes with you, or they can go out in nature with you and really kind of just observe the world, observe, you know, the trees and things like that, and they feel like you can build some sort of creation out of things. Like I heard pure art, pile number 2. You guys are pure art. Wow. Okay, pile number 2. We're off to a great start. Okay, let's get an angel number message for you guys to start off this reading. Okay. You guys could have a pet cat, or you guys can love cats. All right. Okay, pile number 2. What is their angel number message? Wow. Okay, you guys got 888, pile number 2. That is a great number. 888 usually is a sign of abundance. Okay, it's a sign of physical abundance flowing into your life. If you guys are saying 888, just know you are getting the moolah. All right, something is blossoming for you. This could be like a creative passion that turns into some sort of like job for you guys. Okay, pile number 2, or this could have happened. Okay, past, present, future energy. I feel like people do admire and they love that you're able to turn some sort of creative hobbies or creative outlets into a job. Okay, you're able to gain monetary value from it. Okay, pile number 2. People see you as very, very creative. Like you're able to build something out of nothing. Okay. You guys can have like a purple aura, or your third eye chakra is heavily in tune with you guys. This is why you guys are so creative, because you guys expressly get your excuse me. I'm speaking too fast. Maybe you guys like to speak over your words a lot. You have so much to say. Yeah, people like that you're really in tune. Like you're so intuitive. Like you get your creative nature from the divine. Like you're able to go outside nature and intuitively receive downloads, and you're able to build something out of it. Like you guys can be very great painters. I keep on getting that. Like you guys can have very great artistic qualities to you, and people really love that about you. They love how creative you are, and they love how you just create ideas out of thin air. Okay, very, very nice, pile number 2. Very nice, if I say so myself. All right, so pile number 2. Let's see, what do others love about you? Pile number 2. Okay, you guys are very unique. You guys are very unique. Okay, maybe your drawings or your art is very unique. The way that you make art is very unique, you guys. You guys could have a very specific way of creating things. And this can also have like people admire that and love that about you. The way that you create is very, very, like, it's different. Okay, there's something different to your creations. Okay. All right, pile number 2. Let's see, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, come through. For my pile number 2, what do others love and admire about pile number 2? Let's see. All right, so we do have the King of Cups in reverse, but we're gonna get more just to see what this energy is about. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles upright. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I should. I don't know. I don't think that's a motorcycle. We'll see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Five of Swords reverse. Okay. Yeah, pile number 2, what I'm getting from this is you guys definitely, like, you create buzz around you, okay? There is a certain buzz around you guys, okay? People flock to you, okay? You're like honey to these certain bees, okay? We have the Champion of Pentacles upright, okay? And we have the Fool in the reverse on the back of the deck, okay? So this could be, you guys who may be guided towards pile number 1. There's similar messages in that pile. All right, but pile number 2. Okay, so you guys could definitely, okay, first of all, you guys could be a water sign or earth sign. I'm picking up earth sign heavy, so Taurus or Capricorn, or you guys can have that in your charts. Yeah, pile number 2, I feel like so many people just want to know what you're up to. They want to know how you're able to build things out of nothing, or you're able to, like, I feel like you're someone who does things alone and you create, like I heard art, like you create art by yourself, but you're able to do it so well. Like, people want to know how you do what you do, and you don't need people around you to do so, okay? I feel like you do have a lot of people watching you, okay? You do have a lot of people seeing you. I feel like you have a lot of admirers. Pile number 2. Yeah, you have a lot of admirers. You are in a very abundant time of your life, okay? You guys could be receiving opportunities out of nowhere, receiving offers out of nowhere. Just people are just really gravitated towards you because they see that you're like cooking up something and it's very sweet, okay? People feel like this is like a sweet, I heard sweet victory, okay? Sweet child of mine. Yeah, I feel like people really do, they're really noticing that you're like on fertile ground right now, okay? You're like building something that has a lot of people like buzzing about you is what I'm getting. Pile number 2, I'm getting like there's a lot of buzz surrounding you right now, okay? Maybe surrounding what you guys are creating. You guys could be creators, okay? You guys could have some sort of creative expression. Maybe you guys create online, or you have some sort of creative job, or I mean, that is a creative job, being creative online. But maybe you guys do something how should I say this? Maybe you guys can have a creative outlet that you share to the world. Maybe outside, I don't know, take resonates. I am picking up like a vision of like maybe you like someone by the beach or someone outside like playing guitar or something, or like singing or something. Like you have some sort of creative expression to you that I feel like a lot of people love about you, okay? You're very artistic. Pile number 2, very artistic. All right. With the King of Cups in reverse, I am getting that you do deal with a lot of emotional manipulators or people who just have a lot of yeah, I just feel like you deal with a lot of people who are very emotionally inconsistent. Pile number 2, but it's like they admire you, but they're also very like, they have like this very defeatist mentality. So you could have a lot of people buzzing about you, but a lot of people do try to manipulate circumstances because they don't, it's just like an energy. Pile number 2 of like people who, because a page, think of a page as like nuanced, okay? So you guys are very, maybe people see you as naive, or since you have a childlike spirit to you, that people see as like you just a beginner. All right, so you have people that feel like they could take advantage of it and they can manipulate your beginner status or your beginner mentality, okay? But I feel like ultimately these people feel defeated when they realize that you guys will never back down from something, okay? Like I feel like you can spot these emotional manipulators even though people see you, like I'm getting like, don't judge a book by its cover. So maybe you guys could have also like a very youthful look to you, or people just feel like they could take advantage of your kindness or your like uniqueness, your specialty. And I feel like ultimately you guys can clock that from a mile away. And I feel like you guys, like I'm hearing you'll leave someone deserted if they treat you like a joke or something. I don't know. It's very interesting that I'm picking that up. Pile number 2. But I am getting a lot of like deserty energy. So someone could live in the desert, or someone could be like, yeah, I feel like maybe you deal with people who like want to dry up your resources, or you feel like people who, I feel like it's kind of like funny because like people who want to dry your resources or emotionally manipulate you, you can use that as a catalyst prior to people expecting you to be down about it and feel like your resources are cut off, or feel like you are, you know, not able to create. But I feel like it's like you can create things from the ashes, or you can create things out of, like, I'm getting like an example of you go through a very tumultuous relationship or something. This is an example, okay? This might not resonate for everyone, okay? Maybe you deal with like an emotional narcissistic energy. I say narcissist all the time, but you know what I mean. Like you deal with a very manipulative person who is trying to manipulate your mind, trying to manipulate your morals, your values, whatever. And when you go through a breakup with that person, they expect the manipulation to really truly do a number on you, and you're not able to build the resources or build or create whatever. And you actually build something even better out of that, okay? Because you use your wonder, and you use your expression, your creative expression, to like create something out of it, whether it's a song, whether it's a painting, whether it's art in any form, okay? Whether it's cooking, I don't know, it's something here that I feel like you have such a unique approach to things. And I feel like it's like, no matter what, you always find attention wherever you go. Like, even if you don't want attention, I feel like you have a lot of people buzzing about you, or they buzz to you, because there is something very special about the way that you create, okay? You guys are definitely creators, pile number 2. People really love your creativity, okay? I'm also getting like adaptation. You guys can be very adaptable to certain things, okay? I feel like the prosperity lies where you are, okay? So people could have, you know, thought that you would self-sabotage, again, with that childlike mentality or wonder. People just think that you were too naive, and you were just, you know, oh wow, I just heard fly off the handles, okay? Your naivety, they thought that would be your worst, your downfall, but actually that was like what brought you a lot of like steadiness, flow into your energy, okay? Prosperity into your energy. I just heard, I just got the golden ticket. So maybe that could be significant. Someone, like, you're like the golden ticket, pile number 2. People see you as the golden ticket, okay? You have a lot of access to a lot of things that people feel like can actually be very, very beneficial to their life. Okay, we have 10, eclipse, mermaid, powerful energy shift. So yeah, powerful energy shift, excuse me. We have seeking help, crying out for support, help arrives from unexpected quarters, invisible forces of help guide you through troubled waters. So yeah, like I said, if you go through a tumultuous relationship, people think that you're, you know, going to be like dried up on resources, feel like you are tied down to a certain situation, feel like you can't create from something here. But I feel like you have like invisible forces, whether it's your guides or spirit or ancestors or something, that help you create and help you like come out of certain situations and build abundance through it. So yeah, you got powerful guides around you. I feel like you had a lot of people who were very snaky around you, who wanted the upper hand around you, or maybe the upper hand on your creative ideas, your creative expression. Like, I am thinking of also like someone like this is also hypothetical, because like, you know, like in the music industry, excuse me, how like there's certain managers or something, or there's certain like record labels who like to take advantage of singers and or songwriters or whatever, musicians, and they will actually try to, you know, take from them and make them do things that they don't want, like the Kesha situation, like certain things like that. Like, I'm picking that kind of energy up from you guys, file number 2. But anyways, we have total disruption, excuse me, number 13, which is death in the tarot. So yeah, Scorpio energy coming through. And we have flexibility, the octopus. All right, with, oh my god, flexible. So yeah, people love your flexibility. Spirit is telling me that people love your flexibility. You're able to adapt to certain situations. You're very flexible in the way that spirit takes you. Like, again, you're very fluid in your creative expression. One day you might dress, you know, totally different than the next day, and it just vibes with your creative expression on that day. You're very, very flexible in the way that you handle things. You could be even flexible literally. People could, maybe you're a gymnast as well. Maybe that's also your creative outlet. People could admire your flexibility skills because you're really freaking flexible, you guys. Pile number 2. Take what resonates. But yeah, okay, I am seeing that you guys have a very flexible, adaptable vibe to you guys, pile number 2. I feel like you're able to, like, you guys have such an energy to you that like you're able to change the energy in a room, pile number 2. People like that. People like that your energy just screams abundance. It demands, you know, wealth, abundance, growth, expansion here, okay? I feel like you put an end to any kind of energies that want to sabotage you, any energies that want to get the upper hand on you, any energies that are just petty. All right, I'm getting like you guys don't even involve yourself in that. You guys don't take the risk to involve yourself in that kind of stuff. You just walk away, or you just move on. You adapt to certain circumstances. People are being petty with you. People want to take advantage of your work. You just move on and you just, you know, do your thing. And I feel like people really admire that, pile number 2. Okay. yeah, like I'm getting like people do admire the fact that like if people want to take advantage of your creativity, your self-expression, who you are, I feel like you're just really flexible on situations. You get it, you end it, and you move forward here, okay? I feel like people do admire the fact that you don't seek for help in certain areas of your life. People could see you as very strong, very resilient, but in fact you do. But I feel like you get it from unforeseen forces, unseen forces. So you get it from either, like I said, the divine, or maybe, you know, certain people in your life who come out of nowhere, like divine helpers, certain things like that. Like people see that you're not always kind of in this energy of needing help all the time, okay? People may want your help, or maybe they feel like they want you to ask them for help, but I feel like you don't need to. That's what I'm getting from you, pile number 2. Okay. Yeah. But I am seeing that you guys are, yeah, you're very flexible in like circumstances that take place in your life. Okay. You're able to, you know, come out of situations with more abundance through it. Okay. Like, yeah, I'm just getting like you were able to shift things in the energy. Okay. You're able to adapt to things in the energy. All right. Pile number 2. Yeah, but I'm hearing like queen bee energy. You have some sort of queen bee kind of energy to you, pile number 2. Like you shift the atmosphere. Okay, your atmosphere is very powerful. Okay, excuse me. My voice, something about your voice as well. All right. Yeah, I feel like something about your energy just screams like if they're around you, they're going to have to transform with you or get gone. I feel like people do kind of admire that though. They admire the fact that you're always looking for something new. You have a very dreamer mentality. All right, you don't settle for less. And if something does not match with what you guys are going for or what you guys are achieving or striving for, you're more than happy to let it go and release it and end it or transform from it. And people will admire that, pile number 2. All right, pile number 2, that is the message I have for you guys. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Let me know down below if it did. Yeah, I'm gonna head on over to pile number 3. If you guys want to check that pile out, you guys are more than welcome to. And I will, yeah, see you guys in the next read. Alrighty, pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile and this little mini tarot, this pile is for you guys. Okay. So first we're gonna clear out the energy from the last reading. Alright, so pile number 3. You guys chose this pile. You guys chose the 10 of Swords. Ooh, okay. I'm feeling guided to look at the person that's kind of like running down, you know, this, like, I feel like people admire the fact that you're not afraid to, I heard move along like I know you would. And even when okay. Yeah, I feel like you guys are able to just like move past situations that were meant to ultimately break you. Like I feel like people expected you to be down, or expected you to go through either some situation that really was supposed to leave you stranded, hurt, lost. Wow, I just heard left for DD. I feel like people admire the fact that you're not afraid to, yeah, you're not afraid to go through these endings and actually like, wow, I just heard escape. Okay, escapism could be significant, pile number 3. Or maybe someone likes to do escapism, like they like to escape out of reality, okay? Maybe people admire that you're able to, yeah, release yourself from certain betrayals or certain harsh endings. I feel like, pile number 3, your life could have consisted of a lot of betrayals in your life, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of just like endings, okay? I am feeling that with the 10 of Swords. Like 10 of Swords is a hefty energy. Okay, pile number 3. but I feel like you're always looking for the next journey. Okay, you're always moving towards like you're always moving towards expansion, or right, towards the light. People see you as a very light, a very enlightening person. Okay, pile number 3, very interesting though. I feel like pile number 3, a lot of people do see you as very, very like I'm like kind of shaky right now. I don't know why I'm like shaking a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. People like are very intimidated by you, pile number 3. Let's just say that. I feel like people are very like nervous with your energy. Like your energy like makes people very uneasy. But I'm getting it's because I feel like they've done things to you in the past, and you've actually like were able to escape out of situations that they thought that they were going to tear you down with. Okay, it makes them uneasy because they feel like they can't cleanse the energy that's on them that they were throwing onto you. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, with that 10 of Swords, like that was meant direct towards you to cause endings for you, to make you go through, you know, these harsh, painful endings. And I feel like you were able to, I don't know, I'm getting like escape so much. Like you're able to escape out of certain situations. All right, people love that about you. I don't know, it's very, very interesting. Like you're able to escape out of situations that are no good for you. All right, you're able to escape out of situations that other people might expect you to, I don't know, I'm getting a very weird energy from this, like not survive. Pile number 3, this is a very, I mean, if you chose this 10 of Swords, clearly this energy is telling you something. Okay, let's see, let's get an angel number for you guys. Dang it, accidentally. Yeah, I feel like people like admire the fact that like even if your life feels upside down, you're able to get out of situations that contribute to that. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, let's get the angel number. Yeah, 333 support. So you have a lot of support here because you're very brave. Like I said, you're like, people are like, you don't allow, like, you can go through things with a straight face even though it scares you here, or you're just very brave when it comes to situations here that I feel like people thought that would like literally end you. I don't like that energy, you guys, but I'm seeing that here. Okay, I feel like people did a lot of magic on you, pile number 3. A lot of people have done magic on you, and you always are able to come out of it. Okay, I feel like you have cat-like reflexes, pile number 3. People admire that. They like that about you. All right, we have support, 333. You guys could be seeing 333 a lot. Okay, this is definitely like an energy of a lot of angelic guidance. Okay, I feel like you guys are definitely always shifting timelines. This is also what I'm getting to. You guys are able to shift out of paradigms that people expect you to stay stuck in. All right, people admire that. They're like, how are you able to have so much support in the spiritual realms that you're able to escape out of certain paradigms and shift realities where you're not actually being harmed or dismantled by these certain energies that are sent towards you? Oh, wow. Well, okay. Pile number 3. Okay, clarify for pile number 3, please. Pile number 3, my lovely pile number 3. What do others love about pile number 3? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit. Yeah, I just saw death. Like, people could have, I don't really like speaking on these energies, but a lot of people could have marked you for death, okay? They wanted something that was yours here, okay? They wanted to victimize you, but you're not a victim, pile number 3. You're supported. People actually support your journey. All right, maybe you guys did a lot of soul searching. You guys are very wise and intelligent beings, pile number 3. You guys are very ascended, okay? Very ascended. Yeah, I feel like whoever throws something onto you, they go through judgment day. Yeah, but I'm getting like a lot of magic, okay? But you get justice every time, and this burdens a lot of people. All right, this burdens a lot of people because of the support you have around you, even if it's not noticeable. Okay, you definitely have you're backed up heavily by your spirit team. Pile number 3. Okay, so you don't have to worry. Okay, pile number 3. What do others love about my pile number 3? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. Yeah, you don't have to worry. That's what I'm getting. You don't have to worry. You're good. You're fine. Everything's all right. You're very supported here, okay? Pile number 3. All right, you could have done a lot of healing. This is why you're very, very protected, okay? Because of the healing you have done to heal inner wounds here, okay? Yeah, Two of Cups. People admire this, okay? People admire how you can heal others with your energy, okay? You're very balanced. I feel like your energy repairs a lot in relationships, okay? Pile number 3, I feel like you have people who admire the fact that you are always just like comfortable in your own skin. I'm getting that kind of energy. You guys are very comfortable in your own skin. You guys could be saying 22 a lot. You're in harmony with something. Yeah, 10 of Swords reversed on the back of the deck. So yeah, you guys are able to go through redemption. Like you have redemption, like I heard redemption arc. So pile number 3, I don't know if you were really meant to go through some sort of situation here that was meant to really break you down, break your spirit, cause you to feel stagnant. But you're able to redeem yourself out of this, okay? All the swords put in your back, you escaped something here, okay? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of energies were trying to blindfold you, or they wanted you to stay stagnant at a stalemate here. They wanted you to stay at a stalemate. These could have been past people or past relationships that you could have had that didn't offer you any support here. Okay, pile number 3. But I'm seeing that you've healed these wounds, okay? You guys are very relaxing. I feel like your energy just makes people really relaxed, really comfortable, okay? But it's funny that I said unsettling in the beginning here. So I feel like you have this, maybe you have some sort of appearance. Maybe you guys have like this appearance to you that could seem very like scary. You know, a lot of times there is that kind of energy where people could have like a lot of tattoos and look very rugged and look very mean or whatever, and they can kind of unsettle people because they look like that. But it's like, underneath they're just a really like, they're like just like a soft heart, and they're such a beautiful spirit, and that's kind of the energy I'm getting. So I don't know if you guys have like an intimidating like appearance, or you guys have an appearance that make people very, very like afraid. I don't know. I also heard naked and afraid, so maybe people could feel energies that feel uncomfortable with being vulnerable and comfortable in their own skin. They're gonna run away from you, okay? Or they're gonna feel unsettled by you. But people who are comfortable in their own skin, they like who they are, they're very whole within themselves, they actually find your energy to be quite healing. Pile number 3. Okay, I feel like you guys do follow your intuition. All right, you guys are very intuitive, okay? I feel like you guys are very supported in like a lot of ways, okay? I'm getting like your relationships, you've learned you have to go through certain betrayals in relationships to know what is right for you, okay? I feel like you have done a lot of mental, I heard mental rejuvenation, okay? So something in your mental here, okay? I feel like you guys have gone through a lot of like inner child wounds, or wounds involving either parenting or something like that, that you guys are able to release. And yeah, pile number 3, I feel like a lot of people do feel like you can repair them or something, or they want to repair some sort of connection with you, okay? Pile number 3, I feel like there's a lot of people who feel, I heard, lost without you. Wow. Pile number 3, a lot of people feel like they need your support in their life. They feel lost without you. Okay, so you guys are like a shining light. You're like a beacon of light to certain people here, okay? So yeah, pile number 3, people admire that. They admire the fact that you don't put yourself in a victim mindset. All right, you are not a victim, okay? You actually heal from situations and you come out stronger. Even if you don't see what's on the other side, you still go through it. You still are resilient. You still redeem yourself time and time again is what I'm hearing. And yeah, I feel like people feel like they need your energy. Like, I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. Yeah, pile number 3, I'm getting that. I'm getting like people definitely want to be in your space, okay? I feel like people who have done you wrong or done you dirty in the past, they feel like you are their guiding lights, okay? Very interesting. Very interesting. But I feel like you can just rest easy. All right, I feel like it's because these people know that they have bad blood with you, and they know that they can't, they're trying to find a way that they can try to like heal from this, but you guys can rest easy. You guys can heal from it. You guys can repair this energy, because ultimately I'm getting you guys didn't do anything wrong. You guys were here to support people on their path, and they're the ones who stabbed you in the back. They're the ones who tried to put you down and out, okay? But I'm getting like, they wanted you in a fearful state of mind. These people were expecting you to be in a fear-mongering energy, to be terrified, to be scared to move on. Like, I'm getting like these people possibly could have had codependency issues. They wanted you to be stagnant onto them, or stuck onto them, create stagnancy in your life, so you would not be able to move on from them, okay? So these people, yeah, there were a lot of betrayals happening. All right, a lot of people who I feel like wanted to keep you down, wanted to keep you stuck to them, okay? All right, yeah, wow. I'm telling you. Yeah, we have pose brave flight number 26. You will not let fear stop you this time. So yeah, heavy on they wanted to keep you in fear. All right, they wanted you to be a scaredy cat. Okay. We have Casanova. Okay, so yeah, yeah, this betrayal, you're dealing with a Casanova, pile number 3. You're dealing with someone who keeps a safe distance and avoids being emotionally vulnerable, hence why they run away from vulnerability because they're uncomfortable with it. They're easily distracted by new attractions and unable to stay loyal, enjoys the thrill of multiple lovers and never settles down. So I'm seeing like pile number 3, they admire the fact that you're able to not involve yourself in third parties is what I'm getting, or you keep safe distance from people who are too afraid to be vulnerable about themselves. If you know that people are not healed in that department is what I'm hearing, and these people could deal with multiple lovers, or they just, you know, they deal with a lot of people. All right, they're very sneaky, they want to do things behind your back, they want to backstab you. You are able to escape out of situations like that. Like you dodge those bullets. Pile number 3. People admire that. People admire that you escape that kind of third party energy. You dodge those bullets, okay? And you get to rest easy because you're not the one involved in this. That's funny. Okay. We have the patriarch, unapologetic. Okay. So I am getting like a masculine energy heavy in this. All right, so you could be a masculine or have that like kind of energy. Maybe you guys have masculine energy. If not, this is about a masculine in your energy. Okay, pile number 3, I feel like you guys are supported. All right, I feel like people have been supporting you behind the scenes. They admire the fact that you were able to either like, I'm getting like womanizer energy, like maybe you're dealing with a womanizer or someone here who is having other third parties involved to try to put you down, to try to betray you, keep you down, stuck down and out. But you like redeem yourself out of this, like you got out of this sticky situation, you escaped some sort of negativity here, okay? I feel like someone wanted to keep you in such a low vibration, such a fear-based vibration that you wouldn't see through certain things here about this energy. All right, so that you would stay put in some sort of certain either karmic energy, low vibrational frequency. But I feel like you are unapologetic, okay? So you will leave this situation and you know you're not a victim from it, okay? It's like this energy almost wanting to keep you in a victim mentality, so you feel like stuck to them by them playing around with you. Like that's a hell no. Like if they're gonna play around with you, if they're gonna play with other people, if they're gonna do multiple lovers situations, like you know you're better than that. You don't settle for less. You get gone, okay? I feel like you dealt with like people who are very addicted to third parties, very addicted to thrill seeking, okay? Yeah, I feel like you guys went through some sort of mental process. Wow, I just heard mental evaluation. Someone might need a mental evaluation, okay? I don't think that's you, pile number 3. I feel like it's someone who needs your love, needs your time. I feel like this could have been someone who tried to play with you and play with other people as well. And they could be feeling very, you know, they want to repair something with you. Oh, here we go. Pile number 3. All right, we have the beetle adaptation. Yeah, you adapted from something. I feel like this person was very sneaky, pile number 3. Huh. Or you're dealing with someone who involved themselves in a lot of third-party situations behind your back. They didn't think that you would see. Like, I'm getting like an energy of like a very toxic ex or a very toxic situationship that you could have had that dealt with multiple people and didn't want to keep you like confused or something. But that's it. No. I feel like this was a fated event though. Spirit's saying with the fates. All right, this was a fated event here, okay? I feel like it was a fated event for you guys to step into some sort of transcendence, okay? To alleviate yourself from any stress, any worry about this kind of 5 of Wands energy. I feel like this is someone who is putting you in competition, and you said, I am ain't no competition, even though they tried their hardest, okay? You can't compete where you don't compare, and you just escaped out of a situation, you walked out of a situation, you're not a victim of the situation, and I feel like someone really admires that, okay? This could be like outside influences, outside people who are looking into the situation, or this could just be like this person who sees that you guys have walked away from this situation. Take what resonates, you guys. This is what I'm picking up on this, pile number 3, okay? Yeah. I just had to like smack my teeth because this energy is just, ugh. I feel like someone wanted to like slow down your energy. Like I heard slow your horses. Is that the term? Like slow your horses? Yeah. Yeah, whatever this is, I feel like someone wanted to slow down your progress. It's like someone wanted it. I feel like someone's like, no, take me with you, but it's like you were the one doing the harm to pile number 3. So why do you expect pile number 3 to take you onto their back and like carry you. Like that's a no. That's a no, no, no. I feel like you're able to adapt out of situations that were meant to ultimately, yeah, like this person either could have a very big codependency to you or a codependency to putting people in this victim mentality. Like, ew, this is some narcissistic energy if I've ever seen one. I don't know. I feel like narcissistic or not, okay, this person definitely deals with insecurities and fears that surround their vulnerability with being emotional or being like monogamous. Okay, so maybe this person likes to do polyamory. I don't know, to each their own. Every situation is different, you guys will know. But yeah, I am saying that you were able to, like, I don't know, you were unapologetic about your removal of yourself in something here, and I feel like that has brought you a lot of redemption in your energy. You guys have reclaimed your energy back, you reclaimed your power, okay, and you're very supported by this, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying this was like a fated event to happen, pile number 3. All right, for you guys to reclaim your power, for you guys to surrender to the divine and allow things to flow for you, not allow things to happen for you, not to you, okay? And I feel like, yeah, you're dealing with a person who, yeah, I'm getting like a very stubborn energy. This person could have thought that they were goaded by doing this, by putting you in competitions. This person has a very inferiority complex. They wanted you to fight for them, but ultimately you guys decided that that was not the right, you know, for you, her lifestyle. So I don't know if this person's lifestyle involves multiple lovers. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that here, pile number 3. That was a doozy, pile number 3. But yeah, hopefully that resonated with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. And I will be glad to see what your responses are. Okay, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. The links will all be in the description. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.